Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I have a project share. I have like a couple. One is a itty bitty project and the other one, well, they're both small. Well, anyways, I have been watching Jennifer's channel. She is a Trace of Sparkle here on YouTube. Hi Jennifer. And I have been admiring her glue bottle, I don't know how to call it, dressing. She dressed up her glue bottle, one of those, the Fabri-Tac glue bottle, and it just looks so beautiful. And I'm like, well, I wonder how she did that, you know. Is it a sleeve, or does she refills it every time she runs out of glue? I just didn't know how she did it. Fortunately, she does have a tutorial, so I will link that down below in the description box. So what I'm about to share with you, I was totally inspired by Jennifer, and I decided to pretty up my glue bottles. So what I did, I do use a Fabri-Tac. I love using Fabri-Tac for adhering my metals to my projects. So I use Fabri-Tac and I use also hot glue, so I use both. But the Fabri-Tac bottles are too hard for my hands. It hurts. My hand starts to hurt really bad if I'm using too much of the Fabri-Tac. So I found that these bottles from the Dollar Tree, I just refill these, and I just love how it turned out. It came out so cute. I just love it. I used, these are the new items that I picked up from Esme Shop, Craft Me Shop on Facebook, and this doily, this type of applique as well. So the applique looks like this. I need to iron it to flatten it out, but it looks like this. So this is the applique I used, and then of course the bow, and then the rest is trims from my stash. So I use laces from Hobby Lobby. Let me see, I think it's too bright. Let me take off the brightness of this camera. Can you see? Okay, so yeah, it seems a little bit dark, but anyways, I wanted to show the white. So I use this trim from Hobby Lobby. This is what I have left. I think I might have some more in my stash put away, but I just love this trim. And also I used this trim, and it's from also from Hobby Lobby. Is stretchy. I love it. So that's what I used. I used this on both sides, so I put it facing up and then facing down, and then in the middle I used this trim, and then in the middle of this trim I use this applique. It comes in a long strand, and I just cut it up, and what I do is I flip it over, and I use hot glue to keep all the stones and all the pearls and beads and stuff intact, so it doesn't so I don't lose any beads when I cut through the appliques. And so I have it on this side, and then I have it on this side, and then this is Velcro. What I did is I stapled it. I stapled the Velcro, and it's stapled here too, but I have it hiding with this trim right here. So that's what I did the first time. Excuse me. So I wanted to cover that, so I used this lace. I used it on both sides just to finish it off, and it looks really, really nice. I just love how it came out. But in reality, I didn't even have to use Velcro or anything, because it's easy to come off. It comes off easily. So it looks like this, finished. And inside, what I did is I used felt, and I measured it. So let's say this is, I did 2 bottles. So let's say this is a complete sheet of felt. What I did is I measured it. I measured it all the way around, and then I did an overlap, and then I put the Velcro here, and I put the other side of the Velcro here, and yeah, and I stapled it. So I'll put her link down below in the description box, so you could take a look at how she decorated and how she, you know, put it together. I did leave a comment saying that I wanted to do one for myself, and she did change it up. So I guess she used seam binding or something to make ties in the back instead of the Velcro, because it does look bumpy in the back. you know, and I was thinking about adding on my you know, adding the decoration in here, but it looked too uneven, so I didn't like that, so that's why I placed it in the back, I mean in the front. But in reality, I mean, I'm the one using it, it's, you know, I'm the one looking at it, so really you know, it's no big deal to me. So it goes in really nicely. If you just, you know, you could take it off from here and then slip it from underneath, and it just slides very smoothly. So that's why I use the felt, and then I cover the felt with burlap. This is like burlap, it's not brown, I think it's bleached. I don't know, I've had this in my stash for a very long time. So I covered that with my burlap, so you can see the little strings right here, and you can see the felt right there. But I just love it. I love how it came out. I did order some chalk paint, little bottles of chalk paint, so I'm gonna paint this pink. It's gonna remain black, but I guess it's okay. It doesn't bother me. But I'm just gonna paint this pink, and I might paint this section pink or white, I'm not sure. But I ordered 3 colors. I ordered pink, cream, and white. So this is the first one that I made. Then I made another one for this glue. This is my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, and I love this glue. I use it all the time. So I created one as well. And here it is. I love it. I love it. And I just remembered that my gems are still a little bit wet, because at the last minute before recording, I remember that I added some gems. But anyways, this has no Velcro whatsoever. It's completely finished in the inside. I did the same thing. I wrapped the felt around this. And then, and while I had the felt on this, that's how I decorated it. I did not remove it from the bottle, so I feel like it came out much cleaner, much better than the way I had done it originally. But it still came out beautiful. I love it. It goes in really nice inside as well. I'm trying to be careful because I added the pearls, and I added some little jemmies before hitting record, so it's still kind of wet. Okay, so this is where I began everything. So everything meets right here, and that's why I put the lace facing down, and then I finished it. So you can see here, you can't see any of where I began or where I ended, because everything looks even. It looks, you know, cohesive and stuff. And then I finished it here in the center. So the trims that I used for this one, I used again felt, and I used the burlap, and then I used again this trim from Hobby Lobby, and then I use this trim from Crafty Me Shop. It's this one right here. So this is the from Hobby Lobby Crafty Me Shop. This trim is from Walmart, which looks like this. I love that. And then this trim is from the Lace Mama on eBay. I looked online to see if her shop was still open, because I haven't really ordered from there for such a long time. And she's closed, unfortunately. Unfortunately, she's closed, so I cannot link where I got this, because she doesn't sell anymore on eBay. So, but this is where I had in my stash, and I used for the top up here, and then for the side, which is the same as back here, I used trims for my stash. I don't remember where I got this pink one from, because this is the pink one that I used. I have no idea where I got it from, but this one is from Hobby Lobby. I love this dainty lace trim. So that's what I used for the center right here. And then these are some appliques for my stash. This applique comes from here. From this applique, so beautiful. I just, like I said before, I like to use my hot glue and start gluing on all the threads to make sure when I cut through it, I don't lose any of the beads. And then I also used these 2 appliques, come from this applique here, and I cut out 2 little pieces. And I don't remember where I put it. The other 2 pieces that came with this. But anyways, so I added it. I added 2 of them right here because it has bling on it. I love it. And then these are pearls for my stash, and these are little gemmies for my stash as well. Really pretty. I just love it. I love it. I love it. So these are the 2 projects that I've made. And then I worked on some flowers. I made a couple of flowers. It's an old craft that I used to do a long time ago. And then when I saw Luisa doing it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember making those. Let me bring those back too. So I used these petals. And you could get these from Dollar Tree. These actually came from Dollar Tree, and it's a lei, and the lei looks like this. And I think it's in the summertime or spring or summertime that you could get these at Dollar Tree. And it's a lot. You could use a lot. Oh my gosh, you can make so many flowers with those. Well, I went ahead and picked out all the nice ones, and I separated all the ugly ones because there are some ugly ones that are included that are either dirty or stained or things like that. So I separated those. And I also, let me just share with you my first flower that I made. It came out, where is it? Oh, here it is. This is the first one I made. I don't like it. As you can see, it's not finished. I removed the center because I'm like, it's ugly. I used to stamp on these flowers. Now, the ink that I used is Stays On ink because it's permanent. But my Stays On ink is running dry, the brown one. So I tried it with this Memento Rich Cocoa ink. So I tried to stamp it using a script stamp. And I love this script stamp. I haven't used it in such a long time. It's from Recollections, and it's called Music Notes. Oh, I thought it was script. I meant script. What is it? Is it this one? Yeah, I use Music Notes. I also have a script one that I believe is from Recollections also. No. This script one is from Inka Dinka Doo. And this is a script one. I love this one too. Well, anyways, I use the Music Notes, and after I inked it, I noticed that it bled, and I just don't like that. So after I applied the center and everything, I'm like, I don't like it. So I took off the center and put it somewhere else. So that was the first one I made, which is goes in the garbage because I don't like it. The second one I made, where is it? So pretty. It came out really pretty. I like it too, but it's just a little too flat. So I made this one, and it's so pretty. It is very pretty. I love it. So I didn't stamp it. It's just a little bit flat. Luisa does have a tutorial on her channel on how to make this, so I basically did it the same way, and it just came out really pretty. So with this one, you use this one I use 4 or 5 petals. So I use the first petal as the base here, and then I added 4 petals here on top by folding them in half and then half again, and then putting it on one of these 1-inch circles. And then I added this heart trim, and it's also from Hobby Lobby, and I just cut it out, and I cut out the part here, I don't know how you call that, but I just trimmed it off. I added eyelash trim. I added a little doily. It looks like this. Itty bitty doily. Now this one, I have a little bit of these, and these I had gotten from the paper bag lady a few years back through her Etsy shop. So that's where I had gotten it, and so yeah, so that's what I used as my center. So this one came out much prettier. I really love this one. So and then I made another one, and I said, let me make this one. So I made this one, and this one came out much more fluffier, and I just love it. And this one, okay, yeah. So this one has, I used 1, 5, 6. I used 6 petals. So I used the base, then the 4 petals in the middle, and then another full petal on top. Then I added my burlap here. What I did is I cut it into little squares. I removed some of the threads to make it more shabby, and then I added one of my one of my doilies, and a bling. This bling piece, it was a pack that came from Michael's. They're 18 millimeters, and you get, I think it's a pack of 12. You get 6 of these and then 6 of these other gems. They're like big gems. And so yeah, and I got that like a few years back. So I don't even know if they still have them. But in between the 4 petals, I used this netting. And this netting came from a wedding dress. I used this netting. It's like, I don't know if you can see, it's stiff. It's stiff netting. It's really stiff. And so it makes it fluffy. And I like that. So you do the same thing as with the petals. You just lay the netting on the petal, you fold it, and then you fold it again, and it makes it fluffy. And so I just love how that came out. So beautiful. And then I did another one. Same thing here. And then this time I added a doily underneath, and I added one of these doilies. It's like, it looks like a spider doily because with long legs. So I added on the bottom. Then I added one of my squares of burlap, and then a bling on top. So that one came out really nice too. And then the other one, I did a combination. So here is the other one. It's fluffy. So this one, I added the doily. And then I added the square of burlap. And then I added another doily, which comes in a bag like this. Like I said, I purchased these from the Paper Bag Lady a long time ago. And then a bling on top. So they came out so fluffy. I just love it. This one's flat, but they all came out equally beautiful. And that's using these petals from the Dollar Tree. So I had so much fun creating all of this. I want to make more flowers because I do have, like you've seen, I have a baby blue one. And then I have one that's also a lily, but it's a smaller flower and it's pink. So the flowers is going to be smaller. So I have this one. And I also have this bush of flowers. It's like a lighter pink. This is really pretty. So I want to work with these as well. So yeah, so that is what I've been working on for the past couple of days. Been having fun in my craft room, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you get inspired as well to create your own glue covers. That's what I'm going to call it, glue covers. Very simple to make. You could just follow Jennifer's tutorial. I will link it down below. It's from a while back. So just, you know, show her some support as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.